Hi there, this is CJ Buckman, your life coach. And whenever I'm in London, I listen to Starr Radio UK right here. But guess what? You can listen to wherever you are.
I'm an overcomer. Yes, we're doing kunimo over Satan power. Cause I ain't doing kunimo. See, I'm an overcomer. Cause say yes, we're doing kuni.
Yes, we're doing kuni over Satan power. Cause I ain't doing kuni.
I say yes, we're doing kunimo.
Yes, we're doing kuni over Satan power. Cause I ain't doing kuni. I'm an overcomer.
I'm a winner. I'm into Hosanna.
Hosanna.
I ain't for
Hosanna.
Jesus, never know.
Hosanna.
Hosanna, 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 Jesus never knows.
Hosanna,
I mean I won't burn myself.
Hosanna,
Jesus never knows.
Hosanna.
Strong and mighty. Yes, we're doing kunimo. See, I'm an overcomer. Listen, no weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. For the greater one lives in me, yes it does. Yes, yes, we're doing kunimo. See, I'm an overcomer. I say yes, we're doing kuni.
Yes, we're doing kuni. Over Satan power. Is I in kuni.
See, I'm an overcomer.
I'm an overcomer.
I say yes, we're in kuni.
Yes, we're in kuni. Over Satan power. Is I in kuni. I'm an overcomer.
I'm a winner. Hosanna,
Hosanna,
I am for you now.
Hosanna,
Jesus never knows.
Hosanna,
I am for you now.
Hosanna,
Woman to Hosanna,
Hosanna,
I mean I won't better say.
Hosanna,
Jesus never knows.
Hosanna,
I am for you now.
Hosanna.
Kojo, come on. to Hosanna. I am for you now. Jesus, no. I am for you now. To Hosanna. To the King and Lord of Lords, we say Hosanna. Yes, we can call more. See, I'm an overcomer. I say yes, we can call. Over Satan's power, as I ain't in Kuma. I'm an overcomer. Yes, we're in Kuma. Over Satan's power, as I ain't in Kuma. See, I'm an overcomer. I say yes, we're in Kuni.
Yes, we're in Kuni. Over Satan's power, desired in Kuni. I'm an overcomer.
I say yes, we're in Kuni.
Yes, we're in Kuni. Over Satan's power, desired in Kuni. I'm an overcomer.
I'm a now, I'm into Hosanna.
Hosanna.
I am for you now.
Hosanna.
Jesus, no.
Hosanna.
I am for you now.
Hosanna.
I'm into Hosanna.
Hosanna.
Jesus, no.
Hosanna.
I mean, you know, I'm born to say
Hosanna.
Jesus, no. Who is this King of glory? He's the Lord strong and mighty. Yes, we're in Kulima. See, I'm an overcomer. Listen, no weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. For the greater one lives in me, yes, it does, yes. It's we're in Kulima. See, I'm an overcomer. I say, yes, we're in Kulima.
Yes, we're in Kuni. Over Satan's power, desired in Kuni.
See, I'm an overcomer.
I'm an overcomer.
I say, yes, we're in Kulima.
Yes, we're in Kuni. Over Satan's power, desired in Kuni. I'm an overcomer.
I'm a ding now.
Hi there, this is CJ Buckman, your life coach. And whenever I'm in London, I listen to Starr Radio UK right here. So guess what? You can listen to wherever you are.
Jesus, over Satan power, cause I ain't good more. I'm an overcomer. Yes, we're doing good more. Over Satan power, cause I ain't good more. See, I'm an overcomer. Cause say yes, we're doing good.
Yes, we're doing good. Over Satan power, decided you could be. I'm an overcomer.
I say yes, we're doing good.
Yes, we're doing good. Over Satan power, decided you could be. I'm an overcomer.
I'm a now, I'm into Hosanna. I ain't falling out Jesus, not for no. I ain't falling out I'm into Hosanna. Jesus, not for no. I mean, I won't burn a set. Jesus, not for no. Strong and mighty. Yes, we're doing good more. See, I'm an overcomer. Listen, no weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. For the greater one lives in me, yes, it does. Yes, yes, we're doing good more. See, I'm an overcomer. I say, yes, we're doing good.
Yes, we're doing good. Over Satan power, decided you could be.
See, I'm an overcomer.
I'm an overcomer.
So yes, we're doing good.
Yes, we're doing good. Over Satan power, decided you could be. I'm an overcomer.
I'm a now, I'm into Hosanna. I am for Jesus, never know. I am for I'm into Hosanna. I mean, I won't better say. Jesus, never know. I am for Kojo, come on. Woman to Hosanna. Are you for Jesus, and more. See, I'm an overcomer. Say yes to Eddie, yes to Eddie.
Hi there, this is CJ Buckleman, your life coach. And whenever I'm in London, I listen to Starr Radio UK right here. But guess what? You can listen to wherever you are.
Mama, please stop crying.
Listen to Aunties Mary, Lottie and Regina on the Family Enrichment Programme on Starr Radio UK. This and every Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m.
Some people are wicked because don't make it your business going about revealing
people's secrets. Don't be a busybody.
And some people, today's typical family is under pressure from various directions. Divorce is on the increase. More and more of the Afro-Caribbean youth are taking to crime, etc. The Family Enrichment Program brings together a team of qualified experts to discuss and shed light on how we can make our families better and stronger. It is said the family can do without the society, but the society can't. Listen to the Family Enrichment Program this and every Saturday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Starr Radio UK, your favorite Afro-Caribbean radio station in London.
Download our app in iTunes and the Google Play Store.
Listen to Regina Abban and Lady Caroline every Monday from 5 to 6:30 p.m. on Point at Starr Radio UK, where we educate the youth and young adults on life issues.
Mama, please stop crying.
Listen to Aunties Mary, Lottie and Regina on the Family Enrichment Programme on Starr Radio UK. This and every Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m.
Some people are wicked because don't make it your business going about revealing
people's secrets. Don't be a busybody.
And some people, today's typical family is under pressure from various directions. Divorce is on the increase. More and more of the Afro-Caribbean youth are taking to crime, etc. The Family Enrichment Program brings together a team of qualified experts to discuss and shed light on how we can make our families better and stronger. It is said the family can do without the society, but the society can't. Listen to the Family Enrichment Program this and every Saturday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Starr Radio UK, your favorite Afro-Caribbean radio station in London.
Download our app in iTunes and the Google Play Store.
Hello, London. Good evening. Welcome to On Point. My name is Regina. This afternoon, I'm in the studio all by myself. Lady C is not here, but our love to her and our greetings to her. And I believe she will be listening in and enjoying herself whilst we are in this cold weather. But all is well. Good afternoon to all our listeners. Good afternoon to our families across the globe, across the world. Good afternoon to Bible Life Ministry. Good afternoon to the family of Bible Life Ministry, Love Temple Christian Church, Higher Life. God richly bless you, and many others that we are affiliated with across the land of UK and the world. Good afternoon to everybody. Good afternoon to our families in Ghana, in US, in Belgium, and here in London, and all the family of Facebook. Good afternoon to you all, wherever you are listening to us this afternoon. God richly bless you, and thank you for your company. It's a privilege, it's an honor, and I am thrilled to be here this afternoon. Thank you to our producers, the proprietors of this radio station, the one and only Starr Radio UK, Apostle and Mrs. Archie Hammond. Good afternoon. Mama Lottie, good afternoon to you. Auntie Mary, good afternoon to you. Apostle Bruce, good afternoon to you. Dr. Mia, good afternoon. Mama Constance, good afternoon. The list is endless. It's endless. Auntie Audrey, Auntie Dorothy, Mr. Bedu, Mr. Say, Mr. Kwame Ayim. God richly bless you, all of you, and thank you so much for your love and your kindness and your support, your prayers and your guidance and all that you do for us. Good afternoon to my children and to all those that are connected to me spiritually and physically. May the Lord continue to richly bless you all. This afternoon, as always, this is On Point, and as I've said, we are here, and I am thrilled to be here this afternoon. We've got a program for you, designed to equip, to empower, to educate, to enlighten, and to share. So please, please, please feel free to be part of the program this afternoon. And the studio contact numbers, as always, for all your needs, media needs, musical needs, I don't know, even radio needs. If you need advertisement, or if you need to advertise your program somewhat, somehow, events coming up, here on Starr Radio UK, we do it with a style. And this is our contact number for any of your needs. 0208 133 2257, 0208 133 2257 or 58. If you're calling us from US or Canada, it's 001 718 303 2737. 001 718 303 2737. Text or WhatsApp messages 075 39 66 1744, 075 39 66 1744, info@starradiouk.com. Those are our contact numbers, as always, for Starr Radio UK. So please make a note of it, put it down somewhere. If you don't need it today, you may need it tomorrow. We are always here to support you and to help you. So the producers of this program have an idea that we should empower the young adults, the youth. We should empower them, enrich them, encourage them, and equip them, because life is a journey, it's a process from one level to the other to the other. The saying is, it's not good to take 2 steps forward and 10 steps back. It's best to keep your momentum, even if you are taking small steps, even if you are taking very tiny steps. Keep the momentum going, keep pushing forward, keep pressing forward, and never give up. Never give up, because you don't know when that breakthrough, you don't know when that connection, you do not know when that person or people are gonna walk into your life and add value to you. Anybody that walks into your life and takes value away, it's not someone that you should be holding on to. More importantly, you should not hang around with them. But those that come into your life and they add value, however little, however small, however insignificant at the time, sometimes along the path of the journey of life, you would come to realize how important that person is. It's important to know those that are adding value to you, those that are equipping you, those that are encouraging you, more importantly, those that are mentoring you for the better or embetterment of your life. Because some people come in your life, they come your way, you mix and mingle with them, you meet them, you may even know them, they may be relatives, but they are not encouraging, they are not mentoring, they are not pushing you along the path of success or progress. Therefore, you need to select your friends carefully, and we cannot emphasize that enough. And the program was put together, packaged for the young adults, because they are the future, the generation that is yet to bring about the change that we all desire across the globe. Here in UK, There's a lot of talk going on about elections and a lot of political complications going on. And on this program, we are not ashamed and we are not shy to talk about our political affiliations and political understanding and what's going on. You've got to keep yourself informed because it is what is gonna keep you going. If you are ignorant of what is happening around you in your community, in your society, if you are ignorant and you don't care and it doesn't matter to you, it may come back and bite you, and by then it might be too late. Instead of you trying to make up grounds, be ahead, be on top, and keep taking steps that will bring about the desired results that you want. Someone said it and said it quite well. Success is measured according to your desires, okay? However, people will confirm and agree or disagree with you based on your output, based on your outcome, based on what you're doing in society. And sometimes it doesn't take much because the success ladder is different for everybody. Some people may step on it at step 3. Some people will have to begin from step 1. Others are already ahead and you're catching up. But as long as you know where you are, as long as you can hold yourself and still be aware that I am here, this is where I am now. Okay. Sometimes you may think that you are not making ground. Sometimes you may even put yourself down. You look around you and all the things that you've prayed for, all the things that you wish for, all the things that you've desired have not kind of come together as a package for you. So you may look around and think that I'm not making headway, I'm not making progress, I'm not moving on. And why am I still going around, or why am I stagnated, or why am I not seeing results? Check where you are right now. Kind of try and balance the books, if you like. Kind of balance the equation. Where did you go wrong? What can you do to make things better? Where do you need to put more effort into? What new things do you need to introduce? Which ones do you need to drop out and weed out? What new knowledge do you need to gain? What new understanding, new friend do you need to make so that your life becomes complete and more fruitful in the days to come? And now is a good time to make a change. 2019 is running away. Well, someone will say it's been very slow. Somebody will say it's been very fast. But nevertheless, we are heading towards the, if you like, the finishing line of 2019. And it doesn't have many weeks left. Therefore, it's a good time to take stock, to think about where you are, to review everything that you're doing, to look around you. Look around you. What did you do the last 6 months? What have you done in the last 12 months? And where are you right now? Can you put a timeline to it? Can you really say to yourself that I've achieved this, I've accomplished this, I lack this? Sometimes that's the bit that we don't focus on. What is it that you're lacking? What is it that you're missing? What is it that is not there that you need to bring? Sometimes you have to go and pull the horse by the bull by the horn and bring it in, because it's the only way. You can run away from it, you can try and duck and dive, and you can hide and you can go to sleep for a week, but after a week you still have to wake up, because sometimes you have to pull the bull by the horn. You have to take it by force, as the Bible says that the violence shall take it by force. And sometimes that's what it takes in life for you to be able to understand where you are and agree with what is happening around you. So it's a good time to take stock of where you are right now, and then start putting structures and plans in place for the upcoming year, because it's just around the corner and it will be here so soon. So our topic this afternoon is pursuing purpose, and it's been our topic for most part of this month. And we are looking at this because, once again, life is such that you cannot remain where you are forever. Don't stay there and just be happy with what you are and who you are and where you are. It's okay to be content. There's difference between those two. It's okay to be contented with what you're doing. I am working, I've got a job and I'm quite happy. I've got a business, I'm running a business and I'm quite happy, and I'm okay with where I am. It's okay. It's good to be contented with where you are, but it is not safe to stay there and to remain there, because things can happen, life can happen, and it can happen so quickly that if that happens and you have no backup plan, it can take you off the rails, and it can derail you, and it can set you back. People that have and has made and are well established in society, they talk about having multiple streams of income, having multiple passions, things that they do that brings them satisfaction, it brings them joy, it gives them peace. So sometimes in life, just having that one job, 9 to 5 or whatever job it is that you're doing, may not be all that you need, and it may require you to review that plan, because you don't know what might happen. Looking at the recession and looking at the climate of economic changes, as we here in the UK are going through this process of Brexit and all this Brexit coming on and here and there, if you are not careful, people are worried for their jobs, businesses are folding for various reasons, things are changing. Things are changing. Even the social status is changing. Economic status is changing. And it will change even bigger after we've come out of Europe. So, in London, there's a lot happening. And therefore, you cannot just sit back and wait for things to happen to you. Make things happen. Don't just wait for things to happen, because that is being responding. But you can create the events, or you can create the change, or you can activate the change that you want within your circle of influence and for yourself, for the better, for the future. So you need to look at these things. You need to think about these things. Your children, even education in this country. Recently, there has been a lot of law changes and a lot of things changing with regards to our education system. And it continues to evolve. It continues to change. And sometimes we have no control over what is happening, but we have to go with the flow. So be prepared, be warned, be ready, and know that things are changing. Where are you right now? Good afternoon to my loved one, woman of God, all the way in New Addington. Good afternoon to you and to your family. Good afternoon. God richly bless you. Right, so this afternoon we are pursuing purpose. We are pursuing purpose. And why are we pursuing purpose? And what is purpose? So purpose is something that is created, okay, or something that is done for which something exists. So something that is created, or something that is done for which something exists. You exist in this world because God has given you a purpose. There is a purpose for your life. You have something, and you have a reason to be alive. You cannot say you don't know why you're here. If you are still asking questions, why am I here? It's a good start, but you need to go and find out the answers, because you cannot continue another week, another month, another year without knowing the reason or reasons for your existence. It's not just about having a good meal, going to bed, waking up, having good friends, socializing every evening, sitting on the phone, talking 24/7, connecting on social media. If it's not bringing you money, people are making money on social media. They go on social media and they are making huge amounts of money. So you going on social media, if it's costing you, you're paying for internet, you're paying for electricity, you're paying for light bills and everything, and you are not bringing any income, it's actually eating into your life, taking precious time away from you, and costing you financially as well. You need to review that status. So purpose is a reason why something is created or done, or something exists. Okay, a person's sense of resolve or determination. So when you are determined to achieve something, and determination is a key word here, because you cannot achieve your purpose without determination. I have not seen or read or heard of anybody who sat in their home with the doors closed, the whole world outside, and achieved their purpose. No, there isn't one story out there. people that have contributed significantly to society. Sometimes we may not even agree with what they've done or what they are doing, but people that have made an impact in other people's life in society went out there, as they say, went after their desires, worked very hard for it, and hard work never killed anybody, and they managed to achieve their dreams. That's why they live to tell the story. Okay, and if you're not determined, anything that comes your way will deter you. Anything that comes your way will derail you. Anything that comes your way will even confuse you, cause you to lose your mark, and cause you to lose your bearings. So determination is key. So when a person makes up their mind, resolves, or becomes very determined, that is pursuing purpose. Having an intention or objective, that is pursuing purpose. Okay, now objective is something that you have to work towards. You cannot have an objective and not work towards it. If you don't feed your objectives, if you don't look to fulfill your objectives, if you don't seek to address your objectives, they just remain a dream. And there is a difference between dreaming and having a vision. Okay, there's a big difference between the two. It's good to dream because the dreams will lead to your visions. Your visions will become your purpose, and then you will pursue them and achieve them with a bit of help, okay, and determination. But if you're not careful, you will have a list of dreams and they will not become realized. Why? Because you're not determined enough. You don't have objectives. You're not setting your goals. You're not pursuing your purpose. So this afternoon, we are going to look at that. And in society, we're going to look at that. Who are the ones that we can learn from? Who are the people that we can learn from that actually pursue their purpose and their vision and fulfill them, achieve them? Not because it was given to them on a silver platter, but they work hard for it, very hard for it. And always I say, one of the people in society, still a living hero, if you like, or a living example for many business people. You cannot talk about becoming a businessman without talking about this gentleman in society. He came from that thing, worked really hard, had to come barriers upon barriers, hindrances upon hindrances. At some point had to, be separated from loved ones, from family, from people that were actually agreeing with them to begin with, and went into business with them. But at some point they found themselves away from them. Even someone like Bill Gates. Bill Gates didn't become the owner of Microsoft, and Microsoft didn't become Microsoft overnight. Bill Gates had to go through a lot of hoops, a lot of hindrances, a lot of setbacks, a lot of challenges, a lot of hard work, and the spirit of determination had to be there with him every step of the way. Now we take Microsoft for granted, and we think Microsoft is just, it's nothing. It took a focused mind, a determined individual with a vision to create something that was not in existence, not in the format that we know it, not when we have devices in our hands that we can do anything with at a click and push of buttons. It was a different story. But this gentleman decided that this is what I want to do. This is what I'm going to do. And this is what I want to achieve. Bringing people, connecting himself with the right people at the right time. Others also left. Because sometimes when you're pursuing your dreams and your visions, people will leave you. People will think that you cannot do it. One, they may think you cannot do it. Two, they may become very uncomfortable and cannot stand the pressure anymore and need to back down, because the level that you're going or where you are heading, they cannot see themselves being there. And it's okay. In life, some people have to live your life, because if they don't leave you, in fact, you may not get to your dreams and your destination. Let me just take a quick 2 seconds musical break. I'll be right back. I'm giving you the opportunity to go and invite somebody to join us on Facebook. It's Starr Radio UK. Now, when you go on Facebook, please like our page. The Starr is spelled with, if you like, 2 R's. So it's Starr Radio. So in the middle, you have 1, 2, 3 R's in the middle. And please like our page. Invite friends, invite family, invite relatives to come and join us. I'll be right back. Please don't go away. God richly bless you.
You
I'm back again, and this time it's about Mama's Choice Fufu Mix. It comes in 2 flavors and it contains essential minerals and vitamins. It's gluten free. You can grab one from the nearest Afro-Caribbean shop or the corner shop next to you. Insist it's Mama's Choice. It's certified by both the US and the UK Food Standard Boards. Grab one for yourself today. Mama's Choice. Ubedisa Charlie. Hi there, this is CJ Buckman, your life coach. And whenever I'm in London, I listen to Star Radio UK right here. But guess what? You can listen to wherever you are.
Turn it on. Turn it up.
Hello, good afternoon and welcome to On Point. My name is Regina. Pleasure to have your company this afternoon here on Star Radio UK. Please share the app on all the social media platforms. We are there. Get people to tune in, get people to join us this afternoon. Why? Because we are learning to pursue purpose and we are determined to pursue purpose. No matter what comes our way, we will rise. And still we rise. And that poem, next week I'll play it for somebody. That poem is so nice. Still we rise. Doesn't matter what comes against you. Doesn't matter what attacks you. Doesn't matter where you are now. It doesn't matter what you are planning to do tomorrow. Still rise, because today is the time to begin. Procrastination is the bedrock of defeat, and you will live to regret it. But if you pursue your purpose and pursue your destiny and your vision and your dreams and your aspiration, thank you, producer Apostle Archie. And if you continue to be determined, you will achieve your dreams. My regards to the family and to everybody. Okay, so right, so when you're pursuing purpose, there are a few benchmarks that you need to be aware of, and you need to put in, if you like, in front of you. It's a good thing to write your purpose down so that you can see it every day. Okay, it's a good thing to read your vision every day, your dream and your aspiration and what you want to achieve. Read it every day. Now we have what we call a family tree, and you can, in the family tree, you start off with the parents at the top and then the siblings and the children, and you build, if you like, that tree. So you need to have an overarching dream, vision, purpose that you want to pursue. Write that boldly and plaster it everywhere that your eyes can see. It's important. It's helping you to align your focus. So once you have that written down, if you like, you can make it bold. If you like, you can put it on your phone, your devices, your smart devices. Every time you switch on your phone, your vision and your dream is the first thing that you see. Then you can go to other pages. So do something that will remind you and prompt you that this is what I want to achieve. This is who I'm going to be. And also what you can do is to speak that to yourself every day. You need to speak that to yourself every day. Psychologists say that you speak to yourself more than anybody else in this world. Not your spouses, not your parents, not your children, but you. As an individual, you speak to yourself more than anybody else in this world. So every time you're speaking to yourself, watch what you're saying to yourself. Are you speaking positively or are you speaking negatively? You see, one thing is, when you allow negativity in your mind so much, and in your thoughts so much, and in your thinking so much, to the point where all you see is doom and gloom and the impossibilities, and you cannot find a way around it, very soon your spirit becomes weakened, your body starts to give up, because that's all you're hearing, that's all you're seeing, that's all you're feeling. And yes, there are seasons in life you have to admit that this one didn't go well. I feel defeated here and I didn't do quite well here, and so on and so forth. But that's not where your mind should remain. As soon as you see a problem, are you solution focused or are you problem focused? You need to ask yourself this. You need to think about it very, very hard and very deeply. Think to the point where you are looking for answers and ways to resolve an issue. Issues will come. They will come in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, at noon, at whatever time. Issues will come your way. Sometimes major, sometimes minor, sometimes irrelevant, sometimes very relevant. Issues will come your way. But as they appear on the scene, the moment you see them coming, how do you perceive them to be? Or how do you perceive yourself responding to that situation, that circumstances, that challenge, that obstacle, that hindrance that has been thrown at you, that is coming your way? Sometimes these things can happen where you have no control. Socio-economic status can come in, as we were discussing earlier on, with all these issues regarding Europe and Britain and all that. Sometimes it's got nothing to do with you. It's outside your will, outside your powers, outside your plans. But you've got to factor it in. For example, businesses are thinking of how they are going to continue to function and to work and to be alive post Brexit exit. So you need to think about these things. Sometimes you've got nothing to do, it's got nothing to do with you, but it's going to come your way as a challenge and you need to find ways to overcome it. Design or devise means that when you feel very tired and overwhelmed by situations, you have a way to relieve pressure, and you also have a way to kind of rise above the situation so that you can begin all over again tomorrow. And that's key. That's important if you're going to pursue purpose. So you have to have what we call a vision, a dream. And you have to write it down somewhere. It's no good being in your head. It's no good being just, you know, in a distance somewhere. You will forget. Trust me, you will forget, because after a month, after 2 months, after 1 year, you probably won't remember what you were doing. So write it down. It's okay. You go to school, you go to college, you are studying some kind of trade, you are learning some kind of something that is going to be your, if you like, your lifetime job. You need to write something down. Some young people started off and said, I would want to own my own salon. I want to work for myself. Whatever it is you're doing, I want to be my own boss. I want to be my own businessman. If you don't write it down, if you don't know what it is that you want to do, if you are not very careful, things will come your way and you will continually have a new idea and you will continually be changing. Therefore, you are not progressing. You need to write your vision down. You need to be very focused, very determined, very, very aware of what you want to do. Now, when we talk about purpose, some purposes are naturally gifted. So some people have natural gifts, as we call them, and they don't work hard. It just takes a little bit of fine-tuning and polishing, and they develop it to become, if you like, the best of the best. So some gifts, natural talents, are okay. And these things can be, it can be any walk of life. Some people are very good when it comes to computers. All you need to do is to teach them a little bit of technicalities and they are running with the whole idea. You don't spend a lot of time. Some people, you can teach them computers for 1,000 hours and they will still not get it. And that's okay, because that's not their talent. So there is some people that you can teach computers to and they will learn and become good at it. And there are some people that you only have to give them a little bit of guidance and they run with a vision. So these are the various areas you need to seek out where your purpose is, where your talents are, what you enjoy. Some people have to learn, and you learn that job or that trade or that skill so well that you can then become a leading figure in that field. And you will become somebody now people will come to you to learn that skill from. And that is because you put in the effort, you put in the determination, you stay focused, you learn. And you can achieve that too. So you learn that trade or you learn that skill and it becomes your purpose, your vision. Why? Because with purpose, you have to not only be the one to benefit from it, purpose will have to benefit people around you. So when they say somebody is purposeful, that is because they are able to take people along with them. Okay, not just if you are doing this and you are by yourself and you think I'm fulfilling purpose all around me and it's me, myself and I, you're not fulfilling purpose. I'm afraid to disappoint you, but you are being, if you like, selfish in your own corner. But if you are fulfilling purpose, people will admire you, people will aspire to be in your place, your position. People will want to take over what you're doing. In fact, people will compete with you because you are fulfilling purpose. People will want to compete with you. People will show themselves like in your face and they just can't, they don't like you. And when we look at the story of David in the Bible, we can see these benchmarks in his life. There are days, moments, seasons that he had to fight certain battles because he was fulfilling purpose and he was on his way to the throne. People were just not happy with what was happening around David. And David had to kind of every day of his life stay focused so much to the point that he will run and hide to preserve his life because people wanted him dead. Others were pursuing him to kill him. And that was somebody's mission. That was somebody's vision. To find this young man, young innocent guy, and just eradicate him from the system. And people will want to do that with you when you're fulfilling purpose. People will come your way. There are people that will come your way. They are called dream killers. They are not there to promote your dream. They are not there to enhance your vision. They are not there to support what you are doing. In fact, they are not there to add value to you. They are there waiting to destroy everything you are doing and anything that you want to do. So you have to be careful and be mindful of people who come your way. But you have to write things down. You cannot have a vision and not have things written down. You cannot pursue a vision, a dream, a purpose and not write things down. Why? Because your purpose and your vision is not probably going to be actualized overnight. Okay? Nobody has done it. No one woke up within 24 hours and their dream and their vision, their purpose was actualized. It takes time. It takes process. It's a process. Whatever you're doing in life, you're going to go through process. Sometimes there's going to be weeding, taking away all the husk, the dirt, and removing the debris and things that are not supposed to be there. Other times you're going to go through the fire for people, for you to come out better. You're going to be polished. You're going to be refined. You're going to come out looking much, much better. Your brains are going to be sharper. And that's why when you are in the educational world and you are an academic, you will go through the hoops. They will ask you to present certain essays, certain write-ups. And then the lecturers or the people are going to say, no, this is not good enough. You need to go bring it another way. And you will have to go do the research to present a better essay or a better write-up. And that is what they are doing to your brains. They are refining you. The whole process is making you a better person. Some people go through university or they go through a training program, and in the beginning they couldn't stand in the presence of the people to even, public speaking and speak to the public. They had a phobia of that. But with time and with practice and with a bit of support and guidance, by the time they finish the training course, they are standing in front of the public and they are able to talk to the public and they feel comfortable within their skin. So you will be refined, you will be polished, you will be challenged, and people are going to come your way to add value to you, and people are going to come your way and take away from you, cause you to stagnate, cause you to remain where you are. And you need to be careful and be mindful of all these things, because you do not, as a person pursuing purpose and pursuing your vision, your dreams and aspirations, you cannot allow those things to come your way and derail you and destroy you. So you have to have a timeline. You have to be specific. What is it that you want to do in the next 4 or 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years? Where are you right now and where do you want to be? So now I'm here. In 10 years, I want to be there. You need a timeline. And the timeline or tramline is where you are setting benchmarks. Okay, so after 2 years, I want to be here. We all know if you're an academic and you're gonna go to university, it's gonna take you 3 years minimum. Some courses are 4 years, some are 7 years, some are 5 years. It depends what it is that you're doing. So whatever it is that you're studying, there is gonna be a timeline for you to expected to finish and graduate. Likewise, if you are pursuing your purpose and your dream, you need a timeline. You need to be able to know that in the next 3 years, this is what I'm going to do. And then once you have that timeline, the next thing you have to do with that is to find out what it is that you need to bring up on board in order for you to achieve that. And in that 3 years, you probably will stop at some point and review it and see if you are on track. Okay. So we've talked about the SMART objectives a few times on this program previously, on point. So SMART objectives, you've got to be realistic about it. So realistically, in the next 3 years, pursuing your purpose, where do you want to be? You have to set goals. And when you set those goals, are they achievable? Are they achievable? No need of you setting goals that you cannot achieve. There's no point in me sitting here and saying that in the next 2 years I'm going to be the world's richest woman when I haven't put in any structures, any work, or I'm not in a position to do anything that will cost me to stand here and make that claim. So is it realistic? Is it achievable? Is it true to your story? So you have a trend line, you have a timeline. In 3 years time, this is what I want to be. This is where I'm going to be. Is it realistic? Is it achievable? Because if it isn't, you are going to frustrate yourself. You will look back in 3 years time and become very, very disheartened. And you are going to be demotivated. And you are not going to enjoy what you've done in the last 3 years. So make sure your timeline is so achievable, is so realistic that you can work with it. So you set your goals within your limits, within your capabilities, and you look for things that can help you achieve that. And if you don't have what it takes, you need to go and get it. You need to introduce systems and structures in place that will support you. You have to be very intentional. If you are going to pursue purpose, you have to be very intentional. No one achieved purpose accidentally. You can discover what you want to do accidentally, but in order to become what you're going to do, you have to be intentional. That is, if you don't have the skills, you need to purposefully, intentionally go seek the skills. Go look for the people, learn from people. You know, here in the UK, we have what they call the apprentice, a program called Apprentice. And what they do is they are studying someone who is a businessman, okay, and a very rich one, a very successful one at that. So the apprentices want to work with this man, and they basically want the man to invest in their dreams and their visions and what they are aspiring to do. But in order for them to get the opportunity, they go through a selection process. So they go through a program, and the program is called Apprentice. So they are set several tasks in the day, and they have to achieve them. Those that are able to, they continue in the program. Those that are not able to, those that don't function very well, at any given point in time, they leave the program. Now, there are questions that the gentleman, what is the person, the main figure of the program, the businessman, will ask and look for specifically. And you have to be someone that can, you know, fulfill those benchmarks as you go along. So he will set a task, give everybody the opportunity to show their skills, their level of being able to be the one that he has to invest his money in as a business partner. And if you are not intentional about what you want to do, what you want to achieve, the program is designed to catch you out. The weakest link will be found, and that weakest link will have to leave the program for the others to continue. So you have to be very intentional. You have to do things that you may not want to do under normal circumstances. You may not want to sit there and write an essay or submit your essays on time, but you have no choice, because if you don't submit your essays on time, you're going to fail. If you don't get up and go to your college every day and learn every day, you're not going to understand. At the end of the day, you will miss out a lot. And so you have to be very intentional and be willing to do what it takes. Be willing to do what it takes. So sometimes you have to sacrifice. Sometimes you have to sacrifice, and sacrifice is very costly. When we say sacrifice, we think it's cheap and it's easy. No, sacrifice is very costly. Sometimes it takes everything out of you. Everything out of you. You have to be in places you don't want to be. You need to go because you have to sacrifice for a bigger vision, for a bigger purpose. There are people you don't want to talk to, things you don't want to be involved in and be associated with, environments that you don't like. But sometimes, because of your vision, because of the purpose, you have to get up and walk into that place every day of your life in order to achieve the vision and the purpose that you are pursuing. So you have to do things that you are not willing to do and things that you'll be willing to do. Both comes into play, because if you leave one unattended, you will be lopsided. At the end of the day, you're going to be missing out on a lot. So you have to be intentional. You have to be purposeful. You have to seek what it is that you need to seek in order to get to where you are. You have to move forward. When you are being purposeful, you have to move forward. Okay? You need to move forward. And sometimes you need to take small steps. And sometimes you need to take giant leap steps. Sometimes you need to take steps that will take you around as a line or a circle in order to bring you back to where you want to go. But you have to be intentional. You have to keep moving forward. You cannot stagnate and you cannot remain where you are. When you are being purposeful and when you are fulfilling your purpose and pursuing your purpose, moving forward is key. Sometimes you would want to ask questions. Why this? Why that? You would want to stop and ask yourselves some questions. Why am I not getting the answers that I want? Why do I keep having this poor decision making choice? Why every decision I make doesn't seem to yield the results that I need? When you ask those questions and you take time to understand what is going on, it becomes your pathway to moving forward. Because now, someone said it, I now know 99 ways of how not to produce electricity. And the one way of how to produce electricity. So sometimes you have to go around that circle in order to find your way to move forward. But moving forward, you must. You cannot stagnate. You have to learn to run with the wise. You have to learn to associate yourself with the wise. In pursuing purpose, you have to be wise. In pursuing your vision, your dreams and your aspirations, you have to be wise. There are some people, every time they talk to you, they are not speaking wisdom. Everything they are saying to you is just, if you like, of no impact and no influence. You don't want that in the system. You don't need it. It doesn't add anything to you. In fact, it demotivates you. It doesn't encourage you. It doesn't spur you on. It doesn't kind of give you the momentum that you are looking for to keep going. Learn to walk with the wise. Learn to run with the wise. Learn to keep moving forward. You are pursuing purpose. So there will be moments, seasons, challenges that will come your way. But you have to learn to be wise. Be wise in as much as know when to take your rest. Know when to keep doing what you need to do. Know when to ask for help. Know when to ask for help. You need to know when to ask for help and when to say goodbye and thank you. Don't forget when to say please. These things are basics, but if you are going to pursue purpose and fulfill purpose, you need to learn. Know when to ask for help. Know when to say thank you. Know when to say please. And know when to say goodbye, because it's important. Walk with the wise. Walk with people who have done what you want to do. Because it doesn't matter. Even Bill Gates, he built on somebody's dream. It wasn't his dream. He didn't create computers and the devices we are holding. He wasn't the one who created them from scratch. The vision, the blueprint was there. He just had to build on somebody's dream and somebody's vision and what somebody did, somebody's work. So you are going to build on somebody else's work. Whatever it is you want to do, it has been done before in a different format, perhaps in a different type or shape and size, but it has been done before. And because of that, you will need to walk with the wise. You will need to seek wise counsel. Sit down and talk to people who are doing or have done, and read the books you need to read. Go to the library, buy the books. Some people like reading biographies because it helps you to understand what people have gone through. Some biographies are there for a purpose of encouraging and edifying. Some biographies are there to teach you where you need to go, and therefore it's a good thing. Biographies are good books to read. They are not just history books, but they are good books to read because you will learn something. You will hear something. Sit and talk to people who have done it before. Sit and talk to people who have done it before. You get the opportunity to ask wise questions that will help you on your journey when you are pursuing purpose. So move with the wise. Build allegiance with the wise. Build allegiance with the wise. Not the fools, not the foolish, not the time wasters, not the people that are going to destroy your morals and your visions and cause you to think like, oh no, what am I doing here? Sometimes you go to bed and you're thinking, what did I really achieve today? Interact with the wise. Build allegiance with the wise. Because when you have that, every time you are in a whirlwind and you are all confused and you don't know where you are, few wise words of wisdom will bring you back in alignment, and it will bring you clarity and understanding of where you are and what you are doing. So learn to run with the wise. Set your mind on the future, not on the past. If you are going to pursue purpose and fulfill purpose, set your mind on the future, not on the past. The past will only cause you to stagnate. The past will only cause you to feel like a failure. The past will only cause you to look back and look down on yourself and wonder if you are even ever going to break free of you know, where you are now. So look to the future. Set your mind on the future, not on the past. Not on the past. People, things that are in the past can remain in the past. Yes, and as they've said, history is there to learn from it for the future. So the past is a learning ground. It's come and gone. No one driving forward looks back in the mirror, the rear mirror, in order to go forward. You cannot look back and think that I'm moving forward. You're looking back is just for a moment. Let it be like a flash. And then you think, oh no, I did this the other day. It didn't work for me. I'm not going to do it again. So you don't set your mind on the past. Because if you dwell on all the negative things that have happened in the past, you become so depressed you cannot move forward. Let me put it plain and simple. You become so disheartened you cannot move forward. In fact, if you think about the past so much and the things you've done in the past, in fact, you will not be able to look forward in order to move forward. The number of years that are behind you, you cannot go back to all those years. All the things that happened negatively, that didn't bring you joy, that didn't bring you happiness, didn't add any productivity to your life. If you keep looking back at all those negativity, you're not going to go anywhere. So you have to set your mind on the future. Take the opportunity to say, you know what, 2019 has come and I haven't achieved much, but I'm ready for 2020. I am ready for 2020, and it's gonna be a new beginning for me. I'm going to rise and shine. I'm going to do better than I did this year. It's okay. Talk positive. Work towards it. Look forward to achieving those goals, and it will come to pass. But if you look back at the past and you look at it and look at it from the point where all you see is defeat, then you're already defeated. So set your mind on moving forward, not on moving backwards, not on going backwards. Set your mind on moving forward. Don't expect people to celebrate you when you're pursuing your purpose. People that will come to celebrate you will be after you have achieved your purpose, and therefore they will come to celebrate you because they want to come and learn from you. Don't think people are going to come and celebrate you when you are not there yet. No. No, people are not going to come and celebrate you. People are not going to come and applaud you. People are not going to come and enjoy with you when you have not achieved nothing. When you are nowhere. When you don't have anything to share with anybody. They will only come to celebrate with you when you've achieved purpose. Okay? So when you have a dream, it's good to dream. Dreaming is good. And dreamers do make it. A dreamer like Joseph made it to a place he wanted to be. So don't be disheartened when you have a dream. But as we shared from the beginning, you need to write your dream down. You need to make sure that this dream is going to achieve. It's going to be actualized. It's not just going to be a dream where you just talk about it, you talk about it, you talk about it. Be humble enough. Be determined enough. Be intentional enough. Be focused enough to know that this is a dream and I'm working towards it. And it's going to be my purpose and I'm pursuing it. Okay? So, when you have a dream, when you're pursuing purpose, people are going to dislike you. People are going to be very jealous of you. They are just not going to celebrate you. And if we look at the life of David, for seasons and years of his life, no one was celebrating him. People didn't know him. In fact, I sometimes want to put myself in that life of David. And for years and years and years, after being anointed as the next king of Israel, a whole nation, he was still in the wilderness, attending to the sheep, feeding the father's flock, not even his own, his father's sheep, just looking after them and making sure that they are well taken care of. And he did that with joy. He did that with passion, keeping his focus on the things of God and the relationship with God. And it is important. Some of us that are Christians, that believe and trust in the word of God, your relationship with Christ is so important because it will keep you going. When all others have deserted you, when everybody has turned their back on you, it's your relationship with Christ that will uphold you and keep you going. So, not everybody is going to come into your life to celebrate you. Not everybody is going to come and rejoice with you. Others are going to come and talk you down. Really talk you down. Remember the story of Job. Some people came and said, why don't you curse God and die? But Job said, no. If the God that created me and saw it fit to bring me to this stage of my life, he will be the God to take me out. And if he doesn't, then I might as well stay here and die. So I'm not going to curse God. You will have to pursue your dreams with a passion and vision and with the love of God in your heart. You have to get it in your mind. You will break through. You will break through. It may take time. You may have to go on holiday and come back. You may have to give up for a little while and come back. Because pursuing purpose is not going to happen overnight. It's a journey. But you have to keep your mind focused. You really have to keep your mind focused. You need to know that the God that has said this concerning your life, you need to know, as much as you're giving yourself the opportunity, the chance to become something in life, there will be hindrances, there will be challenges, there will be difficulties, there will be moments, seasons that you would want to know who is out there. And as long as that is happening, and as long as you keep doing that, you would know that you are pursuing purpose. Every time you wake up, have your vision, have your purpose written in front of you. And when that is happening and when that is going on, you know that things will get better. You will only progress and make things happen for better for you. Otherwise, every time you look around and all you can see is negativity and all you can see is lack of progress, and people are around you not encouraging you, not pushing you forward, not going with your dream, not going with your purposes, not going with your vision, again, that will cause you to be derailed and be disheartened. But if you keep your focus, if you keep your vision alive, if you keep your momentum going, and every time you look around, you see you are making progress, see the positivity around you. See the positivity around you. Look for the positives around you. Get people that will speak words of wisdom. Get people that will understand you where you are now. There are many people in life that they will not understand you. Sometimes it may be people from your own inner circles, your own friends, your colleagues at work, your colleagues from school or uni, your lecturers. They may not understand you. They may not even like what you are doing. But if you are humble enough, if you listen to them, if you seek wise counsel, you'll be able to redefine that purpose, remold it, reshape it in order to continue to achieve what it is that you want to achieve. In life, nobody, not one body that anybody or I know achieved what they want to achieve without going through the challenges, without going through some hoops, without going, sometimes feeling like they are defeated. But because they did not give up, because they chose not to give up, because they decided that they are not going to throw in the towel, they would rise again and again, again and again. That child you are trying to support, that loved one that you are looking after, don't give up on that person. Don't give up. Don't turn your back on that person. Don't even say this is a hopeless case. No, because today you are tired. That's okay. Go rest. But tomorrow is a new beginning. It's another day. So pursue your purpose. And as I've said before, some of this will come naturally. Some people are naturally, they are good writers. They write good stories. They write good books. And they've published so many and have made a good living out of that. Other people are good storytellers. Other people are performers. They go on stage and they perform. And when you watch them perform, it brings joy and peace to your spirit and your soul and your body. So sometimes you have to discover what it is that you are capable of doing, what it is that you want to do, and how far you're going to go. But look for people that are going to add to your pursuit of your purpose. Look for people, connect yourself, build allegiance with people that are going to add value to your purpose and not take away from you and not derail you and cause you to feel like a failure. If someone is not encouraging you, if they are not adding value, if they are not guiding you, if they are not giving you wise counsel right now in order for you to pursue purpose, ask yourself, why am I still hanging around with this person? Why is this person still in my circle of influence? You need to find out, because otherwise you will be, if you like, lost and not in a way being able to achieve your purpose and do what it is that you need to do. So, in bringing the program to a close today, I want to encourage you. I want to give you some words of advice. Seek to pursue your purpose. Seek to pursue your purpose. Find your purpose. defined and refined your purpose. Set goals, set objectives. Allow yourself the time and space to develop that dream and vision and that purpose. And look for people that are going to add value to you. Set your goals, set your objectives, set time aside to pursue your purpose and build that. And at the end of the day, you would know that you've achieved a dream, a vision, and you've lived your purpose. People that fulfill purpose and destiny, they don't take it on a silver platter, but through hard work and determination. By being focused and by being diligent, they arrive at their destination. My name is Regina. It's been a pleasure having you on this afternoon. And for all the family on social media, God richly bless you. For loved ones across the world that are listening in, God richly bless you. And as always, Starr Radio UK, our number is 0208 133 2257 or 58. I want to bid you good afternoon here in London, and good afternoon or good evening, good morning, good night, wherever you are in the world. Have a pleasant week, and I will see you next week. Stay blessed. Bye.